Okay, here is a level 3 of our channel MUX system. We have four different analog multiplexers circuits, and each of those inputted into the MUX system. We have four tethered stereo inputs and four mono input audio signals. We have a logic circuit for each of our multiplexer circuits. We have four audio select lines that would help for the combination to determine which audio signal will be outputted out of each analog multiplexer.
So this is the UML diagram for the personal listening system. So this kind of goes particularly into a block of the UML system, which is the phone block or our app. So within this app, you can kind of see this event handler UML diagram that shows what happens on each button press. So you initialize the GUI once the app starts, and then you display the GUI to the user. And within the event, in the interruptible region, you have different button press events. So once you press a button, it has or it initiates the button press handler, and the button press event handler then has a block within itself that does what you need to do based on the particular button. And so this is the button press event handler. And so once the button press events handler receives that event, it goes and it references whatever the particular button is that was pressed, and it does what it needs to do. So if button 1 was pressed, it chooses the unique DTMF tone, and then it runs the media player and plays the sound. So this is the test document for our app. So this test document just kind of goes through, it's a matrix test. So it kind of goes through a test of what happens when you press each button. So if you press a button, the decoder is supposed to recognize what DTMF value it represents, and then, it's a pass or fail from there. Once you press 1, channel 1, it should recognize a 1, and then it goes on from there. A work breakdown chart. This is a full scope view of our work breakdown chart from the beginning to the end phase. What I'm going to do is go into a little bit of detail into the second part of the work breakdown chart, or the detailed design phase. So within the detailed design phase, you can kind of see us going into designing level 3 block diagrams, level 2 block diagrams for our PLS and for our audio selection unit. Also the selector app, which is within the PLS. Then we have the phase 2 test, which is to test the audio selection unit. So in that, we're working on the circuit design. And with the circuit design, once we design our circuit, we can then go ahead and test the audio selection unit. The block integration test, for now we're working on testing the application based on the test document that I previously showed. Next.
So the Gantt chart is basically followed off of the work breakdown structure, pretty much detailing the flow of events from today, February 27th, all the way up till May 4th, which we declared will be our desired finish date. So here you have the first detailed design. We said it took about a month. We have it lasted 32 days. The actual start time of this was 1st of February, but for our Gantt chart, we have it starting on today and ending the 1st of March. And then we have the system implementation, overall system integration. Both of those last two we have taken 40 days and 30 days respectively, and there's a timeline showing when they will be completed.
All right, this is our cost summary table. On this we have our 10 audio jacks that we're going to use. We have our analog multiplexers. We are going to our design requires 4. We have 10 push buttons for switches. We also have 10 stereo audio cables, and we ordered an LG Nexus 4 smartphone to use for our application.
So these parts have already been ordered and received.
And recently submitted, we have our 900 megahertz audio video transmitter and receiver. And we also have our FPGA that we'll be using for logic circuits, and we require 4.
And for the external student design competition that VIVA will be entering in, it's called the TI Innovation Challenge North America Design Competition 2015. And so the competition begins August 25th of last year, and it ends May 24th of this year, 2015. And we have until May 24th to turn into the competition a full class project design report that we will turn into our advisor, and it will be approved and then sent on to the TI Innovation Competition, and also a demonstration video of how our project works, as well as everything incorporated within it, and also valid pictures that might help for our competition. And also, this competition is designed to encourage engineering students to submit design projects using the TI technology that they have invented or created for us to use. We also have to incorporate 3 different TI devices, such that 2 analog integrated circuits and also a TI processor. So all those things have to be incorporated in our project for it to be valid for the competition. And this is just a list of all the things that we have went over in our presentation, and it starts from our background all the way down to our competition.
Any questions?